From the Paper 24/7 newsroom, here's your police blotter. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. The Crawfordsville Police Department responded to or arrested on Sunday. They gave a verbal warning for an unsafe lane change behind Horner's, 12:11 a.m. Verbal argument investigated, 900 block of Tuttle, 1:17 a.m. Verbal warning for driving left of center, Wabash and John, 1:32 a.m. They picked up juveniles and took them to parents and guardians. Picked up those kids behind Joni's Grab and Go, 1:34 a.m. They investigated a driving complaint about juveniles driving too slowly. The juveniles were found and warned of curfew violations and driving complaint, 1:34 a.m. on Sunday. A verbal warning for a taillight out, Traction Road and US 136, 5:22 a.m. A written warning for speed, Grant and South Boulevard, 5:32 a.m. A verbal warning for a taillight out, Vance and Lafayette, 5:52 a.m. Verbal warning for speed, Washington and Wabash, 5:56 a.m. Verbal warning for disregarding an automatic signal, Washington and Chestnut, 6:10 a.m. A written warning for speed, State Road 32 West at the Marathon Station, 11:17 a.m. They issued a ticket for someone driving 72 in a 50 zone, State Road 32 West at R.R. Donnelly, 11:26 a.m. Civil complaint due to an argument over a wedding ring, Tuttle Avenue, 12:27 p.m. A caller advised of a malnutritioned dog. That information was passed on to the Animal Welfare League, 1:29 p.m. There was a complaint of a loud noise on the roof. That was determined to be a gas meter, but no odor was detected on East Market Street, 1:33 p.m. A complaint of a dog barking nonstop on Wallace Street, 5:18 p.m. Vandalism reported East College Street, 6:38 p.m. A verbal warning was issued due to an inadequate muffler and missing taillight, US 231 at Pike, 8:39 p.m. A verbal warning was issued for disregarding a stop sign, West Market and Walnut, 9:07 p.m. Verbal warning for speed, State Road 32 at Woodland Heights, 9:53 p.m. A report of juveniles attempting to pull a sign out of the ground with an SUV. The sign was found and will be taken to the Highway Department. That happened on Aspen Drive, 9:55 p.m. Verbal warning due to a broken taillight, State Road 47 at Inland, 10:49 p.m. A suspicious person looking in windows at Hickory Creek Nursing Home, 817 North Whitlock, was reported at 11:38 p.m. On Monday, a verbal warning due to a headlight out, Main and Oak Streets, 12:04 a.m. Verbal warning for failure to signal turn, South Boulevard and Elm, 12:05 a.m. Telephone harassment reported from an individual on Circle Drive, 12:07 a.m. Verbal warning for a headlight out, US 231 at County Road 150 South, 12:14 a.m. Verbal warning for a plate light out, Prospect and Danville, 12:21 a.m. Verbal warning for failure to dim lights, Chestnut and John, 12:32 a.m. Verbal warning for a license plate light out, 12:35 a.m. A driver was cited for driving but having never been licensed and was given a verbal warning for no headlight, Washington and Pike Streets, 1:35 a.m. Verbal warning for a taillight out, Vance and Market, 5:11 a.m. An abandoned bike was found on the corner of Virginia and Michigan, 7:48 a.m. Verbal warning for speed, US 231 North at the gravel pit, 8:49 a.m. A suspicious bottle was left in the mailbox at Durham Drive. The person who found it told police and they went to investigate, 8:59 a.m. A report of a briefcase in the road. Police found out it was an old suitcase with a can inside it. The police officer said he would throw it away, 9:47 a.m. Someone requested police remove firearms from a house and keep them until the owners can collect them. On Louise Avenue, 12:59 p.m. Stolen license plate, Indianapolis Road, 2:16 p.m. Harassment, Eastway Drive, 4:30 p.m. Stolen vehicle reported, Pine and Main, 4:51 p.m. Verbal warning for disregarding an automatic signal, Market and Simpson, 5:09 p.m. Harassment, East Chestnut Street, 6:28 p.m. Break-in alarm sounded at Wright Implement, Industrial Boulevard, 6:54 p.m. A lost or stolen license plate was reported at Michael's Restaurant, 9:55 p.m. Verbal warning for driving left of center, US 136 at County Road 200 East, 11:20 p.m. Verbal warning for plate light and broken windshield, US 136 at a motel, 11:55 p.m. Tuesday, verbal warning for a headlight out, US 136 at County Road 125 West, 12:09 a.m. Verbal warning for speed, Washington and Main, 12:15 a.m. Verbal warning for a plate light out, Washington and Jefferson, 12:17 a.m. A wallet was found and turned in to police at Gas America North, 8:09 a.m. Citation for speed, 52 in a 35 zone, Market at Darlington Avenue, 10:29 a.m. Shoplifter reported at Family Dollar Store, 1708 East Main, 11:17 a.m. Fraud reported, West Main Street, 11:24 a.m. And the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to or arrested Sunday break into a residence, North State Road 47, 12:15 a.m. Monday, Jared Hicks, 31, Lafayette, was arrested on a warrant for community corrections violation, 11:14 a.m. Donald R. Whitaker, 44, of Newmarket, was put in holding for New Life Recovery, 2:22 p.m. Verbal warning issued for speed, US 231 North, 2:16 p.m. A caller said he was fighting with his neighbor, and his neighbor said he was going to go get a gun. The dispute started when one accused the other of driving over their yard. That happened on Liberty Street in Waynetown, 3:17 p.m. Verbal warning issued for speed, US 231 North, 6:16 p.m. Another verbal warning issued for speed, US 231 South, 7:01 p.m. A runaway was reported, Waynetown Apartments, 8:03 p.m. On Monday, theft of a 7-year-old's medication, East County Road 75 South, 7:07 a.m. Illegal dumping reported, South County Road 775 East, 8:47 a.m. There was a complaint issued that a tenant had moved out of rental property and took appliances that were not his on Cross Main Street in Alamo, 8:56 a.m. There was an old van seen pulling another vehicle with a rope on I-74 at 10:58 a.m. Illegal dumping reported, County Road 775 East, 1:30 p.m. Theft of heavy equipment, Waynetown Masonic Cemetery, 4:26 p.m. Verbal warning for speed, US 136 at County Road 275 West, 5:32 p.m. Tuesday, report of a subject getting into another person's van, Academy Street in Darlington, 12:58 a.m. Disabled vehicle reported, US 231 at I-74, 4:33 a.m. Theft from vehicle on Meridian Street in Darlington reported, 6:36 a.m. A stolen dog was reported, Old State Road 55 North, 10:12 a.m. Town marshals transported a male subject home, County Road 47 South, 1:52 a.m. And this was on Sunday. Father arrived to pick up female. The male subject was advised to leave Darlington, 10:54 p.m. Verbal warning for unsafe lane movement reported on State Road 25 North, 10:19 a.m. A driver was cited for driving while suspended, County Road 700 North, 10:30 a.m. A herd of cows in the road, State Road 234, near County Road 125 West, 7:33 p.m. Harassment reported, US 231 North, 9:11 p.m. Citation for speed, State Road 47 South, 9:30 p.m. Accidents reported, Crawfordsville Police Department responded to Kroger's parking lot, Crawfordsville Square on Monday. Sarah L. Evans, 47 of Rockville, and Rodney Cowling, 57 of Crawfordsville, were involved in that accident, 3:23 p.m. US 231 South at Wabash Avenue, Letitia M. Gossett, 18, and Andrew J. Coate, 29, both of Crawfordsville involved, 4:02 p.m. Speedway parking lot, 1811 Indianapolis Road, Robin M. Bauman, 38, and Stacia L. Viveros, 40, both of Crawfordsville, 4:26 p.m. College at John Streets, Kimberly L. Shearer, 18, and Jesus N. Casas, 44, both of Crawfordsville, involved in that accident, 5:07 p.m. Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to accidents Monday at the Pilot Travel Plaza parking lot involving Brady S. Connor of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, who backed into a tractor registered to ATS Specialized Inc. of Gary, 6:29 p.m. County Road 500 East, south of County Road 500 South, Mark D. Ballinger of Rochdale hit a deer, 6:38 a.m., and that would be on Tuesday. RNS parking lot Linden, Ashley N. Trinkle, Crawfordsville, backed into a utility pole, 4:30 p.m. In fire runs, volunteer fire departments responded Sunday to an illegal fire, 10950 East, State Road 32, Darlington, 7:29 p.m. And Tuesday, there was a fire alarm sounded 1119 East, County Road 600 South, 11:27 a.m. And that's your police blotter. From the newsroom of Paper News 24/7, I'm Frank Phillips. Be good to your neighbor today, won't you?